happy you're here with us this afternoon. It is time to take a look at the stories really catching your attention on WKRG.com. Kimber Collins is joining us from the Digital Alert Desk. Now, Kimber, I've always thought realtors have such a cool job. They get to go inside so many beautiful houses, but most of us, including realtors, don't go to work expecting to have a gun pointed at us. That did happen to a realtor in Mobile, though.
Yeah, and it really seemed like a normal day at first for these two women. The client wants to stay anonymous, but the realtor spoke with our reporter last night, and they both say they feel profiled. Samantha Hunter says she and her client were on the way to a showing when she says a man flipped them off when they came to a stop sign. She says he followed them and blocked the driveway when they arrived at the home they were supposed to see. Samantha says the man pulled out a gun, but so did her client, and that diffused the situation. Mobile police say the man could face charges of reckless endangerment and menacing. This one's getting a lot of clicks online, and for obvious reasons. The headline says, "Man shot after refusing to perform sexual favor." The victim told Mobile police he was walking near the Red Roof Inn in Midtown when someone offered him a ride. Then he drove to a dark street and asked him for a sexual favor. The victim says he was shot when he refused, and the driver left before police arrived. Two tropical systems could be making their way into the Gulf. The National Hurricane Center has both being named storms by the end of the day today. Our First Alert Storm team is watching those closely, and Chief Meteorologist Ed Bloodsworth will have an update in just a little bit, but you can go ahead and download the WKRG weather app right now on your phones so you can stay on top of the tropics. Follow the bubbles. Doctors say the bubble test, the same test used to diagnose a rare blood disorder, shows small air bubbles in the bodies of COVID-19 patients are making their way to the brain, which is something your lungs should help avoid. Doctors now link the amount of small bubbles in the brain to oxygen levels in patients and found the worst cases had the most bubbles. Autopsies have also linked COVID-19 to deformed lung issues. Now doctors are going to see if measuring bubbles could help monitor whether patients are improving or getting worse. There's been a lot of online buzz about this story out of Fairhope. The owners of the mill announced yesterday that they are selling, but don't worry, they're not closing down. All of the businesses inside will stay open until they pass the torch to new management. I spoke to the realtor today, though, and he said there's already plenty of interest, both locally and from people out of state, and the price tag on this building is $1,450,000. And those are today's online headlines. You can get your news first at WKRG.com. At the Digital Alert Desk, I'm Kimber Collins, WKRG News 5.